What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and I'm here with
Gershwan.
and welcome back to another For the Greater.
WAAAGH.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get those questions first. Here's what Guide311 did. He asks, who would win, Demon Primarch Lorgar or Rowboat Guilliman? That's a good question. You're talking about a Primarch who is extremely well prepared, has been worshipping chaos, not just one chaos gods, but all the chaos gods, and is probably empowered by all of them, versus Guilliman, who's basically dead. His armor is what's keeping him alive, and who fought Magnus and had to get the help of the Adeptus Custodes, the Sisters of Silence, the Eldar, Harlequins, Grey Knights, Imperial Fists, Ultramarines.
All I'm saying is I could beat Guilliman if I challenged him to a game of strip poker.
Basically. Guilliman is the poster boy, and he seems like he's doing a lot, but it's because of the people around him. Like a true leader.
Yeah.
It's not the leader that matters, it's the people around him.
As long as he points them in the right direction at the right time and does the right things.
Exactly. He's basically just a manager.
He big brain.
I think that Primarch Demon Lorgar would win.
Yeah. He's a mad lad, so he can do it.
Yeah.
No cap.
Next question.
This one's by DeFool06. Is it possible that if Gasquil Mag Urkthraka be given enough Wa energy by the blessings of Gork and Mork, or somehow he became an Orc Prince, the equivalent of a Demon Prince for Orcs?
He kind of already is. A bunch of bad things happen to him and he stays alive. So it is the powers of Gork and Mork that allow him to continue to fight. Yeah.
I mean, he got part of his head missing, and he got a skull on there. And,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's like this the whole time, so...
Yeah, you look at the Demon Primarchs, and they also have, like, augmentations that come from warp.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like this.
But, yeah. The next question comes from King Kano Plays. Do you think Guilliman will remain the commander of the Imperium until the Emperor returns or gets killed? And if so, what would you want to happen? And if so, which would you want to happen? Meaning, would you want the Emperor to return or Guilliman to die? So the answer is yes. There is no reason why Guilliman should step down. His only purpose, his existence is to lead. Check out our 40 facts on the origin of Guilliman. I don't think that he would ever step down.
Right. It's like the song goes, Los caminos de la vida no son como yo pensaba.
Yes.
Google Translate that.
And then would I want Guilliman to die or would I want the Emperor to come back? Guilliman to die. By Thraka's hands. Next question.
DeFool06, once again. Have you guys tried eating bugs in pizza? Toppings would be like fried ants, grasshoppers, and scorpions. I've never had bugs.
Yeah, neither have I. At least not intentionally.
What is it? It's supposed to be you eat like 6 spiders in your sleep?
Yeah, which is crazy, right? That's a lot. But to answer that question, no.
I don't know. I feel like the rest of the pizza would mask the taste of the bugs.
That's true.
If anything, it'll just add crunch to it.
Oh, you know what? After watching the remake of The Lion King, I have to say, eating bugs still looks delicious.
It'll be like slimy, yet satisfying.
Yeah. So, I've been trying to look for, I think it's called cricket flour. It's like flour made from crickets. Crickets or ants, I can't remember. But it's supposed to have a lot of protein.
Keeping in correlation to The Lion King, Sir Cheech has asked, does the lion sleep tonight? If yes, when do you think his return will be?
Good question. When we get the next codex.
Yeah. I don't think so. Because I feel like if they do provide a supplement for the Dark Angels, I don't think they'll also announce Lionel Johnson.
Right. What pisses me off is that the rumor is that GW announced 7 codex, like Space Marine codexes, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And it seems as if though they're gonna give us those codexes with no Primarchs. Like they're just gonna, like it's just a cash grab basically. It's like let's repurpose things that have happened in the past so that we can make money off of, which makes sense in like a business standpoint.
I mean, they've done this over and over again through the editions, the indexes, the codexes, supplements.
But I feel like this edition, they do it more in an insulting way. It's like oh, you remember how you guys bought all, what are those things called, that book?
The index, yeah.
Yeah. Remember how you guys bought the index? Screw that. Now you got to buy a codex. You remember how you bought a Space Marine codex? Screw that. We're giving you a Primaris codex. You know how you bought the Primaris codex? Screw that. You got to get the Adeptus. No, what is it called? The Codex Astartes codex now, and then you're gonna have to buy supplements.
Yeah.
This is very insulting. Not insulting, but it's a
like,
bitch move.
Right. It's like let's put out all these. Like let's put out this codex, and then let's put out all these models that aren't in the codex, so that they have to buy the next codex.
Yeah, it's very annoying. Meanwhile, Orc players, Tau players, Necron players are like, when are we gonna get love? Oh, next edition.
Yeah, right.
Even though we have gotten new codexes in the 8th edition, but like that is the baseline minimum that they should be doing.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah.
Isaac Hahn. If you could worship 2 chaos gods at the same time, who would it be and why? Korn and Zeech.
Yeah, it's the same here. Because I don't like small holes, and Slanesh is slimy yet satisfying. Next question comes from Defool06. Why is it that the Imperial Guard are just organized by regiments? Are there any Imperial Guard divisions or corps? Yeah, Death Corps of Krieg. But all of that doesn't matter if you really break it down. Like regiments, divisions, corps, it's the same thing. It's just a group, an army.
Yeah. Rebel Noise. So I've read about regular people in the Imperium literally eating gross protein gruel. I mean, what's a fella gotta do to get some chicken tendies up in this grim dark hellscape?
Yeah, that is true. And you know what? I've been craving chicken tenders for a while. Some good ones, or some wings from Wings and Rings on 75th.
I've never been there, dude.
It's really good, man. It's really good. They have this bourbon sauce. Oh, it's delicious. What was the question?
Oh, what's a Imperial person got to do to get something besides gruel?
Well, first of all, you have to be born in the right class. Once you're born in the right class, you have to travel to a pleasure world. Once you're on the pleasure world, you have to talk to somebody who understands ancient gastronomy. Is that what it's called? Right? Like cooking. Ancient forms of cooking. And then they will be able to make you some delicious chicken tenders. So it's very hard. Very hard. Because all they have is grox meat. And grox are gross. Next question. I have one from Jonathan Greenslade. Or Greenslade. Have you ever listened to 40K Theories and Have you ever listened to 40K Theories, the
Sound it out.
the Theoretic Heresy video, and if you have, what is your opinion on it? I haven't seen 40K Theories videos in a long time, so no, I have not.
Yeah, I rarely see any other 40K videos.
Yeah, usually when I'm on YouTube, I usually just listen to Ariana Grande.
I listen to Ariana Chiquita.
There you go.
Yeah, usually the only thing I keep up with 40K wise is whatever Warhammer TV puts out. Read the articles and stuff like that. Every once in a while, I'll check in on Tabletop Tactics. But...
Yeah, I can never get into Tabletop Tactics. And whenever I do watch YouTube videos, it's usually D&D videos. Mm-hmm. So RuneSmith is an amazing channel. WebDM is an amazing channel for D&D stuff.
Right.
And since we're talking about YouTube channels, check out How to Drink. Greg is the man.
Hot Ones. I've been binging all that recently.
Yeah, Hot Ones is good.
The one with Idris Elba was pretty funny.
Next question.
This one is by Impulse in the Zone. Are Space Marines taught the anatomy and battle tactics of Xenos?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Especially the Death Watch. They're all about that.
Right. Right. Even though like most Space Marines, like they know how to, take a creature down, kind of like in an intuitive way. Whereas like if you see an animal, like you can make out where the heart is, kind of, as long as it's not all crazy. I think a Space Marine can just sense that. Like, well, the heart's right there. I'm just gonna put a bullet through that. Boom, we're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Sas Yakayo.
In the Astartes trailer, when the Space Marine like grabs the back of the dude's head and like rips it out, like his little spine thingy. That's an example of like, how did he know? Like, how did he know that you just ripped the spine and then he's dead?
I mean, that does seem like a big weak spot. If you see anybody,
if you think though, this is an alien you know nothing about. He has a force field.
Well, he's not an alien. I'm pretty sure he's some kind of like chaos like
thingy.
Yeah, automatron or something.
But okay, so even that. So like, if it's an automatron, it is a Necron construct.
No, it's not even Necron.
Well, it could be like a machine, right? If it's a machine, unplugging one thing doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bring the entire creature down. But the Space Marine knew to do that because it like senses like, the pulses and the flow, the ebb and flow of the energy of the creature. It's in the lore. They have an organ for it.
That's crazy though. Like that little like hunk of cells can detect that.
Oh yeah. Next question.
Robert Has Downs Jr. If I need a ride from the airport at 4 a.m, which 40K character will be a bro and pick me up? Also, who's the second pick? Sound or Gersh?
Wait, oh, okay. So I'm gonna get the first question. So if you need a ride, the best person is WAAAGH, War Boss WAAAGH, because he has a bike, the bike of the apocalypse, that will transport you to O'Hare in seconds.
Yeah. But not midway though. He stays away from that.
Yeah, because of the neighborhood. Okay. And then, what would you say? Somebody different?
WAAAGH sounds like a good choice because I mean time doesn't exist for orcs.
Right.
It's like it could be 4 a.m, 4 in the afternoon. WAAAGH is there. However, if it's between us, let's just say if you want to come and take a ride with me, don't. It'll be him.
My car's pretty old though. So.
I have the same car as you.
Oh yeah, we have the same car.
Except yours is black.
Yeah. No,
or
yeah.
Or is it?
I would just say Uber. Uber is the way to go.
Yeah. Lyft?
Okay, yeah. Lyft is the way to go. Uber is more expensive than Lyft usually. But yeah. Did we say that was the last question? I can't remember.
We did not.
So this will be the last question by Daniel Kim. Are there any blank Space Marines? Yes, there's a whole chapter of blank Space Marines. I don't remember what the chapter is called. I want to say they're like all silver. Like they don't have paint on their armor. It's just like the typical like silver whatever. But yes, there is.
Yeah, I can't think of their names either.
And those are the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. We enjoy answering the questions, and I hope you guys enjoy us talking to you guys. And if not, why'd you watch this long?
Sound Alchemist.
Kirschwan.
We're out.
Oh, if you could put my freedom